listening to, I say you are listening to, you are absolutely listening to the George Espinlove Show, coming to you live from the Funny Farm. Now, with no further ado, here comes Georgie!
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I can tell it's getting close to Friday. I can tell. Each night, it just gets louder and louder. And tomorrow night, you'll lift the roof off of the Funny Farm radio studio, I'm sure. But to all of our friends down the street, I mean that, down the street from the studio, around the corner, across this great nation, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, around the world, you are listening to the George Espinlove Show, coming to you live from the Funny Farm in a place called our world. Thank you. Thank you. All right, come on, we got to move on. Thank you. Every time, thank you. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you. May we carry on, please. Thank you. Every time they do that, Charlie stands over there and bows. And he just keeps bowing and bowing and bowing and bowing. You're a ham bone, Charlie. No, don't say it. Don't say it. Thank you. Where was I? Oh. Every now and then I have to read this disclaimer to you just so that we have a disclaimer. That's what they tell me. We have to have a disclaimer, so I'll read this disclaimer to you so we have a disclaimer, and then everybody will know what the disclaimer is because we read the disclaimer. Okay, here we go with the disclaimer. I'll get it with the disclaimer. The views and the opinions that's stated on this radio show are the views and the opinions of the guest and do not, I repeat, and do not necessarily reflect the views and the opinions of the staff of the George Espinlove Show or the host. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now that I got that thing out of the way, that disclaimer thing that we have to disclaim every now and then. Anyhow, we're waiting for our guest, Mr. Braaten, to call in. Our friend, he was here before. Brett is a retired custom agent, retired Homeland Security agent, worked in the federal government in law enforcement for 29 years and retired in 2009. And he has written a book. And if you've never read it, please take the time to read it. Homeland Insecurity. Let me get it back here. I have read it. In fact, I have read it twice now. Homeland Insecurity. Failed politics, policies, and a nation at risk. Brett was with us, I don't know, a couple months ago, 2.5 months ago, somewhere around there, maybe a little less, maybe a little longer. And there's a lot of things that have taken place in our country since he was here last, and he will be here. We're keeping our fingers crossed. He'll be here, and he'll share some things with us. And listen to me. Unless something happened that Brett can't make it tonight, if he's here, make it a point. I challenge you, make it a point to call. 302-497-3414. That number again is 302-497-3414 or george.espinlab. Call that number. Before you go any further, call a friend, call a family member. Tell them that we are live. And Braaten is going to be with us. And he's written the book, Homeland Insecurity, Failed Politics, Policies, and a Nation at Risk. He has had the courage to write this book. He tells a lot of things that a lot of people don't want us to know about. But nonetheless, he's written it, and he'll have some updated information for us tonight, should he be able to call in. So remember, call a friend, call a family member, and write this number down, 302-497-3414. And hopefully, Brett will be calling in here in just a little bit.
Don't forget the alarm clock, 'cause with every little ticking time, I don't want a moment to stop. It brings me closer to you. I feel my sadness letting go. I can't wait to let you know just how I missed you so. I'm coming home to you. 2 weeks ago, heading out the door, I'm on the road again. Bags are packed, can't wait to be back to fix the shape I'm in. My thoughts are with you and all you do. Can't wait to touch your face. But the lights are calling me tonight. It's time to take my place. Don't forget the alarm clock, 'cause with every ticking time, I don't want a moment to stop. It brings me closer to you. I feel my sadness letting go. I can't wait to let you know just how I missed you so. I'm coming home to you. Yeah! It's so clear just what you mean to me. I love you so, and I want you to know I'm as happy as can be. But when I'm away, all I can say, I want you here with me. At home I arrive, I feel so alive. I'm right where I need to be. Don't forget the alarm clock, 'cause with every little ticking time, I don't want a moment to stop. It brings me closer to you. I feel my sadness letting go. I can't wait to let you know just how I missed you so. I'm coming home to you. And don't forget the alarm clock, 'cause with every little ticking time, I don't want a moment to stop. It brings me closer to you. I feel my sadness letting go. I can't wait to let you know just how I missed you so. I'm coming home to you. Just how I missed you so. I'm coming home to you.
Andrew Dean and the Farm Machine. How about that for a name of a group? Every little tick and tat. But remember, this is the Funny Farm. I would encourage you to go to Brett Braaten's website. And here is the web address that you can go to even right now while you're listening to this radio show. Homeland-Insecurity.com. Homeland-Insecurity.com. Or Homeland-Insecurity.com. And there is a whole lot of information about Brett, his book, Homeland Insecurity, and his blog. Up-to-date, pertinent information of what is taking place in this country. And I must say, I'm speaking for myself, I must say, I feel more and more and more each and every day like I'm being hoodwinked. Have you ever been hoodwinked? I feel like I'm being hoodwinked more and more each and every day by the federal government and their lies. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
He walked into the bar, 3 days on the road. She was beautiful, time to lock and load. Went home to pack, she'll be back, and they'll be Vegas bound. Just wait for me on the outskirts, east of town. Ooh, waiting for the sun to go down. Ooh, waiting on the east side of town. Waiting for the love he had found. Ooh, just his waiting without a sound. A car approached that night, coming from the west. Sat in his pickup truck thinking of all the best. Tonight's the night they'd leave, be leaving this in the past. He couldn't wait to hold her, to be with her at last. Ooh, waiting for the sun to go down. Ooh, waiting on the east side of town. Waiting for the love he had found. Ooh, just his waiting without a sound. As the car drove up, he could not see her face. He felt like someone else had come and taken his place. As the window came down, he could feel his heart race. The shots rang out and now he's gone, disappeared without a trace. Ooh, waiting for the sun to go down. Waiting on the east side of town. Ooh, waiting for the love he had found. Ooh, just he's waiting without a sound. Ooh, waiting for the sun to go down. Ooh, waiting on the east side of town. For the love he had found. Ooh, now he's laying
Waiting. That's another one by Andrew Dean and the Farm Machine from way down here at the Funny Farm in a place called Our World. We're waiting for our guest to call in, Braaten, who has written the book Homeland Insecurity, Failed Politics, Policies, and a Nation at Risk. Brett was with us a couple months ago, but so many things have happened since then, and the news is flying faster than a speeding bullet. Things are happening around the world faster than they have ever happened before, and I thought it would be good to bring Braaten back to be with us. Go to his I'll get it. Go to his website. You could go there, Homeland-Insecurity.com. That address again is Homeland- or Homeland- whichever way you want to say it, Insecurity.com. I want to read to you what's on the back of his book. First, let me take my glasses off so I can see what I'm reading, if that makes any sense to anyone. All right. Listen to this. Every day, busy Americans scurry about attending to the needs of daily life. With pressures of family and work, most don't have the time it takes to think about, let alone fully understand, the vast government bureaucracy that they trust to take care of everything else that affects them. This bureaucracy remains cloaked behind a veil of secrecy designed to keep inquisitors on the outside at arm's length. Those in the know that operate behind the veil aren't saying anything beyond the problem that is periodically fed to media sources to either document the latest agency achievement or to manage full-on damage control. Within the pages of Homeland Insecurity, that's the book that Brett has written. And hold on just a minute, we have a call. Yes, sir. Thank you for calling the George Espinlaub Show.
Hello, George. You all right?
How are you, Marky Mark?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. We're on the air.
Cool. Long time since I've been on the air.
So how are you over there in, is it Manchester?
Mansfield Close. You was close. Nottingham.
Pardon?
Nottingham. You was close.
Nottingham. That's right. Nottingham. And how are things with you?
Oh, things are great with me.
Are you still on the radio?
I'm not actually on the radio. I'm managing the radio.
You're managing the radio. Okay. And what does that consist of?
Telling people what to do.
And
you know what I'm like.
telling people what to do. Is it a terrestrial radio station or internet or?
It's a community radio station.
Cool. And are you still working with that youth project that you was talking about last time we spoke?
Yeah, I'm still doing that as well.
Good. Are you getting some good results?
Yeah, we're getting lots of different funding from all over the places.
So it is 6:50 p.m. here. So what is it, 11:50 p.m. your time?
11:45.
11:45. Okay. Wow. That was that was an ear dinger.
You know, some people these days, like, I don't talk to people like through the daytime. Then when I'm doing something at night time, people want to talk to me.
Isn't that how it always works, Mark?
Oh, and that's my sister in the next room saying who you're talking to.
So you've been all right?
Yeah, I've been good.
Are you still going to school?
I'm not at school now. I've left school now.
Mm-hmm. And what do you got up your sleeve? What's your plans for the future?
Well, what I'm training at the moment to be is a youth worker. So maybe to be a youth worker.
Great, great. There's a lot of young people out there that needs direction, don't you think?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. And they're everywhere. There's no shortage of them.
They're all over the place.
Yes. Everywhere. Far and wide and near. And they need guidance, probably more so now than at any other point in history. Marky Mark, I thank you for calling the show tonight. And listen, I'll get up with you, and we'll schedule a date that you can come on the show, and we can spend 45 minutes or an hour discussing things. All righty?
Yeah, cool.
All right, buddy. Pass the word. They can call us at 302-497-3414 or george.espinlob. All righty?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
Excellent. That was Mark Fox, all the way from Nottingham, England. Wasn't that cool? Nottingham. What did I say first? Manchester? Nottingham. But he comes from Nottingham, England. So, if there's any more of our UK friends that's still awake, Simon, are you awake? Harry, are you awake up there in Northern Ireland? Ireland? I try to say it right. Ireland? Excuse me. Jonathan, are you awake? Sophie? Anne? And I'm going to miss somebody and they're going to get mad at me. But if you're still awake over there in the UK, give us a call. And if you're awake over there in Parma, Italy, Graham, Mr. Graham Forster, who has a terrific show right here on Spreaker, and he's on every single day. It is Godiva Radio on Spreaker.com, and you will definitely tap your feet, snap your fingers, bob your head, and shake your booty. We're waiting for our guest to call in. I hope nothing happened, and if it did, I hope it's not serious. Mr. Braaten, who has written the book, Homeland Insecurity. And I was reading to you the back part. Let me begin with this. This bureaucracy remains cloaked, and he's talking about the bureaucracy of the U.S. government, remains cloaked behind a veil of secrecy designed to keep inquisitors on the outside at arm's length. Those in the know that operate behind the veil aren't saying anything beyond the problem that is periodically fed to media sources to either document the latest agency achievement or to manage full-on damage control. Within the pages of Homeland Insecurity, we'll examine, and this is Brett's book, Homeland Insecurity. What is the truth behind federal agency reputations and relationships? From the government's own findings, which agencies contributed to the failure to stop the attacks of 9/11? Has anything changed? How is the United States responding to border threats? How is the government protecting its agents? What are the realities of illegal immigration? What are U.S. graduates? Why are U.S. graduates failing to compete with foreign skilled workers? What role did Department of Homeland Security play in ATF's failed Operation Fast and Furious? Where are the whistleblowers, and why aren't more coming forward? And Brett wrote this book, and he is probably working on a sequel because things are happening faster than we can keep up with it. And I sure hope that he's able to call in this evening, because I have a pile of notes laying here, along with some questions, that I would love to ask him. And I'm sure he has brought additional information that will cause us all to sit up and take notice. Our call-in number, if you want to call in, just like Marky Mark, I call him Marky Mark, just like Mark did from Nottingham, England. Isn't that cool? I mean, I'm just amazed. I said it 1,000 times. I'm amazed by modern technology. But if you want to call in and chat, 302-497-3414. Or if I'm on your list, George.Espenlaub, Espenlaub. Give us a call. I have put the number up in the chat room. So if you stumble and fall through the door of the chat room, the first thing that you see as you raise your head off the floor is the call-in number, 302-497-3414, or George.Espenlaub. I want to ask you this, and seriously, no one has given me an answer yet. People just look at me like I'm strange, which I know I am. But listen, it's been a week ago Saturday that someone rang the doorbell, and I went there. And I've asked this question before, but nobody's called in or emailed me with any answers, so I'll ask you again. And this individual had, I don't know, a packet of information, which I never did take, but nonetheless, had this packet of information and told me that I was selected out of X number of thousands of people to voice my opinion about the Federal Reserve policies that they set. Well, as soon as I heard the word Federal Reserve, bells, whistles, sirens, barking dogs, screaming kids, and red flags all together bombarded my mind. And I was asked if I would take a survey. And I said no. And then I thought, well, that's being rude. Let me explain to this person why I'm saying no. And I did. I simply asked this individual, who is the Federal Reserve? Who do they answer to? Who owns the Federal Reserve? And this person just couldn't give me any answers. They looked at me. And I said, my opinion of how I feel about policies that they set isn't going to make one difference. Oh, yes. Someone in the Federal Reserve will read your response. I said, I'm certain. You don't even have to put your name on the survey. I said, now wait a minute. That might be so. And I pointed to my address on the side of the porch. I said, they already know who I am. Remember, they drew my name, supposedly, out of thousands. So whether I tell them my name or not, the reason why you are here is you have my name. And that person looked at me again. But we'll pay you $50 if you take this survey, and you can say anything that you want. I'm certain I can, but I will not. $50. And it will only take a few minutes. I'll bring my computer in, and we'll put it on the computer, and you can even type in there your comment, what you want to say. I said, no, thank you. Well, $50. I said, no, thank you. I said, I respect you. It's nothing against you personally. Just from the few moments that we've been talking, I like you. But I will not do a survey for the Federal Reserve. Thank you. Well, maybe you'll change your mind. And this is what was strange. I mean, it was all strange to me anyhow, but this was what made it even stranger. This individual said, well, we have to come back 3 times. I said, so this is number 1. and you have to come back 2 more times. Yes. I said, oh, okay. My answer when you come back the next time and the time after that will probably be the same. Well, maybe you'll change your mind. Maybe I will. I don't think I will, but maybe I will. And I said that to be nice. But here's the thing. Has anyone else within the sound of my voice had a visitor or a survey taker? And I think they was doing the survey out of the University of Chicago. That in itself scares me anyhow. But nonetheless, has anyone else had a visitor to come to ask you to do a survey and state your feelings about Federal Reserve policy and how it relates to our country and so on and so forth, and offered $50 to do this survey? Is there anyone out there that has been approached, or am I the only one in the entire country? Now, I would really like to know that there are others that have been approached by individuals that are supposedly doing this survey. I would hope that I am not the only person that has been approached to do this survey. But give me a call if you've been approached. Give me a call, 302-497-3414, and tell me your experience if it has happened to you. Now, this individual has not come back the second time, so I'm wondering, what's this all about? 302-497-3414. Call me. Comfort me. Advise me. Share with me your experience if you had it with someone taking a survey pertaining to the Federal Reserve. Let's talk about it so that I don't think I'm the only one in the entire country that's been approached. I'm just saying, 302-497-3414 while we're waiting for our guest. 302-497-3414 is our call-in number. 302-497-3414 or George.Espenlaub, Espenlaub, and that is all little letters. Little George dot Espenlaub. If nothing else, I have finally, after all these years, I finally found out how to spell my last name correctly. I still have difficulty in saying it, but I have found out how to spell it the right way. I think I'm doing it right. 302-497-3414. Don't be afraid, or don't be scared. Don't be scared to give us a call. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. And somebody out there, if you have had a visitor wanting you to take a survey for the Federal Reserve, would you please give me a call, 302-497-3414, and let me know how it worked out for you. Because every time I ask somebody, they just look at me like I've had a visitor from outer space. But I'm serious. There was a real live person here a week ago Saturday that wanted to know if I wanted to do that, and they would pay me $50. How about that? 302-497-3414 or anything else that you want to chat about. I'm lonely. I'm waiting for my guest to call. But the other night when we were waiting for our guest to call, I opened my big mouth and I said something like this. You know, if our guest hasn't called in 27 or 28 minutes, usually that means that our guest is not going to call. And just about that time, the other board lit up, and there was our guest. 39 minutes and 10 seconds has already passed in our show. And we have not heard from our friend Braaten. I hope nothing serious has taken place. I hope there was just some kind of a mix-up or he was tied up. Not literally, but I hope that there was some kind of mix-up or he was tied up in a meeting or something or another. And we will find out when he lets us know, either tonight, later on tonight, or tomorrow. So, give us a call, 302-497-3414. That is a Skype number. And the reason why we have our own Skype number is so that anyone that does not have Skype can call from any phone, anywhere in the world, even their home phone. 302-497-3414 or George.Espenlaub. Let me grab this back here again. I don't know why I just don't lay it up here where I'm supposed to. This is a fantastic book. Homeland Insecurity, Failed Politics, Policies, and a Nation at Risk. And with all the happenings that have been taking place, I mean, moving faster than a speeding bullet, it is so pertinent for this present day and age. And I'm sure that Mr. Braaten is going to have to bring a sequel to the table to keep moving along with the current events. Tomorrow night, there I go, reaching back here again. Lordy me. Tomorrow night, let me get my nifty little camera up here. I mean my calendar. Brian Vanyo, Vanyo, will be with us. Your homework assignment tonight, class, so that you're ready for tomorrow night, is to Google Brian Vanyo, Vanyo. That is your homework assignment. So you can come to class prepared tomorrow night. And remember, it's Friday, and it's hard to tell what will happen after our guest, or even while our guest is here. Brian Vanyo, that's your homework assignment for tomorrow. tomorrow night. And I'll be back. I promise. I'll be back in about 32 seconds.
We'll take you where you are to where you wanna be. 'Cause radio works. Radio works. We'll take you where you are to where you wanna be. 'Cause radio works. Radio works.
Yeah, dude, radio works. It really, really, really works. And radio has been around a long, long time. I wrote an article, it's been quite some time ago, at Examiner.com about the beginning of radio and how it has evolved and moved, and the importance that it has played throughout history. And radio has always been there. And radio always will be. I believe that with all of my heart. As things evolve in our lives, such as radio, it's not so much as the terrestrial radio stations anymore, although they're still out there. Most of them have been gobbled up by big corporations, and they're on automatic pilot. And the ones that are really booming with their staff and their DJs and their radio personalities, they're not only operating off the wattage, off the tower, but they're all on internet now. So internet radio is the thing for today. Even in brand new cars now, you can listen to internet radio. Pick up any device, your iPhone, iPads, iPod Touch, tablets, whatever tablet you might have, the smartphones, the other smartphones with the Droid systems and so on and so forth. Pick up any of them, and you can listen to internet radio, on any device that you have nowadays. Even your desktop, your laptop. You're not limited any longer by how many watts that big tower puts out. Whether it's very small or it's a big 50,000 watt station, makes no difference no more. A computer, an internet hookup, a microphone, and you can be on the air in a matter of seconds. You can have a platform to shout out your agenda, whatever that agenda might be. So I'm just saying, radio still works. Our call-in number is 302-497-3414.
If you had just one wish, tell me the truth now. Would you be a little selfish? It's alright, no one's around now. If that wish were mine, well, peace would have to wait, you know. After all, I'm just a man, and you're impossibly beautiful. While I'm driving, strikes me funny all the while. Years of building my backbone, blown apart by a smile. But what would you say if I told you when we're alone, it feels like Emily Hayes on my coaster. Are we like
strikes me funny all the while. Years of building the backbone, blown apart by your smile. What would you say if I told you when we're alone? It feels like I'm only on my car stereo. How you paint pictures in my mind. When I clown and tease you, your look of shock gets me perfectly high. You won't see it coming, but you won't really be surprised. One of these times, gonna kiss you deeply neath the new moon sky. Oh, when I'm driving, it strikes me funny all the while. Years of building the backbone, blown apart by your smile. What would you say if I told you when we're alone? It feels like I'm on my car stereo.
Emily Haynes on my car stereo. Wow. Anyhow, our call-in number 302-497-3414. 302-497-3414 or George.Espinlob. Call me. I get so lonely. You know what I mean? Somebody call me and talk to me. Thanks for Marky Mark, my friend over there in Nottingham, England, for his call a little while ago. 5 hours difference. Marky Mark's still burning the midnight oil, I guess. But nonetheless, he called in. So call from far and wide. Let me know if you've received any visitor that was taking a survey for the Federal Reserve and offered to give you $50 if you just sit down and take the survey and tell them your opinion of their policies. Someone in the Federal Reserve will most assuredly read it. You don't even have to put your name on it. But they already know my name because I was supposedly drawn from thousands of others, and I was given the opportunity to represent thousands of people with my opinion about Federal Reserve policy making. Anybody like that show up on your doorstep? I sure would like to know. Or anything else that you've got on your mind. It doesn't look like my friend Brett is going to make it tonight, but go to his website. It is Homeland Insecurity.com. Homeland Insecurity.com. And there you can read all about it. He has written the book, Homeland Insecurity, Failed Politics, Policies, and a Nation at Risk. Do yourself a favor. Read that book. And there is so much vital information. We'll find out exactly what happened. And we will have Brett back again as soon as possible. Now, he might call in before we go off the air, and that would be all right. But then again, he might. not. I'm just saying. There's something else I was going to say to you, and like always, I have forgotten. We want you to email us, George CE, that's George CE at Comcast.net, George CE at Comcast.net. And we will respond as we always do, very quickly. Any of you brother and sister broadcasters out there that's broadcasting on any network, and you'd like to introduce yourself and your show and what goes on your show and what you got coming up on your show, feel free to call. You can use this as a platform to shout out to the world when you're on, who you are, what you're doing, what your agenda is, so on and so forth. So any broadcasters, man, woman, boy, or girl out there that's broadcasting internet, terrestrial radio, makes no difference. Give me a call, 302-497-3414, and we'll let you stand and shout out all the vital information about you and your show and your people. You know, it takes a lot of work to produce a radio show. It really does. It really does. I listen to radio the biggest part of my day. I listen to radio. I watch a little bit of news while I'm passing through, but for the most part, my ear is tuned to radio. Not only one station, but several stations. I listen all over to hear what's going on with who, what, when, and where. And radio is a vital part of our lives. So you brother broadcasters, sister broadcasters, if you want to shout out your show, come on, before we sign off the air for tonight, 302-497-3414. I'm giving everybody an opportunity to say what they want to say from wherever they want to say it. 302-497-3414.
Don't you wish you had a spinning sun like mine? Don't you wish you had a spinning sun like mine? If you had a spinning sun, imagine all you might have done if you had only had a spinning sun like mine. You've got bouncy moonbeams, you've got Saturn on a string, you've got your rainbow plastic key rings, they don't open anything. You've got your jumbo bell of monkeys, you can hang them on a vine. Oh Lord, you got all kinds of nifty things, but you don't got no spinning sun like mine. Oh son, don't you wish you had a spinning sun like mine? Don't you wish you had a spinning sun like mine? If you had a spinning sun, imagine all you might have done if you had only had a spinning sun like mine. You've got stacking turtles and your ducks all in a row. You've got your psychedelic scepter till your batteries run low. You've got your glowing fancy telly. You got Biggie on the line. Oh Lord, you got all kinds of shiny things, but you don't got no spinning sun like mine. No sir, don't you wish you had a spinning sun like mine? Don't you wish you had a spinning sun like mine? If you had a spinning sun, imagine all you might have done if you had only had a spinning sun like mine. You've got blocks and bookends, you can build your rubber wall. You've got your leaping frogs and penguins and that freaky bug-eyed doll. You've got your scary big red button, you might strike at any time. Oh Lord, you got all kinds of crazy things, but you don't got no spinning sun like mine. Oh Lord, don't you wish you had a spinning sun like mine? Don't you wish you had a spinning sun like mine? If If you had a spinning sun, imagine all you might have done if you had only had a spinning sun like mine. Don't you wish you had a spinning sun like mine? Don't you wish you had a spinning sun like mine? If you had a spinning sun, well, imagine all you might have done if you had only had a spinning sun like mine. If you only had a spinning sun like mine, Lord.
Finger snapping. Foot tapping. And we are having fun nonetheless right here at the Funny Farm Radio Studio in a place called Our World. 302-497-3414. Come on and give us a call and tell us something. Yes, Charlie, as I always say, you're the man behind the board, and you can make anything happen that you want to make. So, 302-497-3414 or George.Espinlaub. Give us a call and talk to us. He got to play it again. I knew he was going to do that. You go, Charlie.
Put
I apologize that our guest, Mr. Braaten, wasn't able to call in tonight. I'll find out why, and I'll pass the word on to you. And I'm sure it was something because I know Brett, and I know that he would be here outside of the fact that something slowed him down or twisted him up. I'm just saying. But I'll let you know. Homeland Insecurity. That's the book that he wrote. He was here a couple months ago, but things have been moving so fast, and so many things have been taking place around the world, in our country. Everywhere we look, there is changing news each and every day. I thought it would be good to have him back, and we will have him. We will have him at the earliest available date. We will have Brett back with us because he has so much information that we need to know and we need to pay attention to. So do your homework, class. Go to Homeland-Insecurity.com. Homeland-Insecurity.com. And check it all out and get a copy of Brett's book, Homeland Insecurity, and you will be glad that you did. Hey, did you like our guest last night? I sure did. Billy Allman, a retired Navy SEAL. He had some good things to say. He got the vent. I got the vent. We rambled. We ranted. And we got things done. And I'm so glad that Billy was with us last night. And remember all of our servicemen and women that's wearing the uniform all around this world. They are our heroes. Keep them in your prayers. Lift them up because they're laying it on the line each and every single day. 302-497-3414 or George.Espenlaub, Espenlaub. We're only going to be on the air for about another 9 or 10 minutes unless we hear from our guest, Brett Braaten, or we hear from you. 302-497-3414 or George.Espenlaub. Summer City Blues, Freaky Cleanin', Dickie F. I'm telling you, that's what it is. Hey, thanks to our friends down there at musicalley.com. That's where we go get the music that we play here on the George Espinlove Show. It's pod safe. It's artists that are banging their way up through the ranks, and I'm telling you, there are some real cool gems down there. So some of you broadcasters that's producing your shows and so on and so forth, go to musicalley.com, and you can find you some fine music. Thank you to the folks down at musicalley.com. We're working on a whole bunch of things, but you know what? I'm convinced that there's just not enough hours in the day. You know, with the things that you have to do and the things that you want to do and the things that you're going to do. And but that's a good thing. That's a good thing because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, Romans, and countrymen, if you don't have a goal, if you don't have something, you know, like a carrot on a stick, if you don't have that carrot out there that you're reaching for all the time, trying to get a hold of, life is just downright boring. And when you have things planned and you're reaching for things and trying to build things and put things together, come up with a plan and produce something, create something. Oh, life is so exciting, but there's just not enough time in the day. For instance, we are in the process of bringing some people onto the show. Rather than one guest, we are working to bring people on the show that disagrees with one another. You know what I'm saying? One might say this, the other might say that. Now, when we have them, when we have it all set up and we have it coordinated, because you're trying to get schedules right and coordinated with several people at the same time, including yourself, that takes some time until everybody gets their doodads and whatnots all figured out. But when they do come on the show, we are going to have specific roles. And I'll share this with you, and then I'll move on quickly. If there's one thing I cannot stand, be it on TV or radio, it's when they have guests on and they disagree and everybody starts talking at once and trying to talk over the other person, and you can't understand what anyone is saying. I mean, that just puts my panties in a wad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just bends me out of shape 16 different ways from last Sunday. We'll have none of that. I promise you, we'll have none of that. We'll lay the law down before we start, and while we're doing it, one person at a time. And it can be done. It can be done because as long as Charlie's over here and he has the buttons, all I got to do is give him a nod, and he'll just mute you, and you'll be sitting there flapping your lips, and nobody will be hearing you. And we're going to have some kind of order in our debates when we have these people on. The other thing that I want to do, and I'm trying to work on that too, is get several broadcasters on here at the same time. Maybe 2, 3, 4 different broadcasters from different parts of the world, around the world, and get into a discussion about, how long they've been broadcasting, what their goals are, how they host their shows, what they do, what the format is, how long they spend producing the show, and so on and so forth, and what's their goals, and that would be quite interesting. Periodically, just bring 2, 3, 4 guys and gals in, and we'll all have a big group discussion. And with the modern technology that we have today, it's not hard to do. The hardest part is coordinating the time when everyone can get it together at the same time. That's the only hard part about it. And usually those things are worked out relatively easy. So we're going to have some of those things on. And then, of course, next, I want to say this, and this is not to exclude any of our other guests, but next Tuesday night we're going to have a young lady a singer-songwriter on from down under. That's right, all the way from down under, down in Australia, by the name of Mirva, M-I-R-V-A. Tomorrow night, I'll be playing some of her music, and then Tuesday night, she'll be with us. Tuesday night, our time, she'll be with us. It'll be, Wednesday morning, her time. So we'll be talking to Mirva, if I got it right. Somebody correct me if it's wrong. If I have it right, we'll be talking to Mirva Tuesday evening here, and we'll be talking to her tomorrow where she's at. And she'll be in tomorrow talking back to us today from where she's at. So we'll be moving, our voice will be moving from the present into the future, which is the next day, and her voice will be moving from her present, which is the next day, back to us at the present, which is today. Everybody got that? But anyhow, Mirva from Down Under will be with us on Tuesday night. We have so much that we want to do, and just so little time. I mean, it just, when you turn around and you see what time it is. And so hang in there with us, gang. We're going to put together some of the best shows that you have ever heard on radio. And that's not bragging. That's not boasting. We want to produce the best radio show that we can produce. We want to be creative. We want to spend the proper time to produce a radio show that you can tell your friends about, and you can sit down and you can be on the edge of your seat because you just never know what's going to happen. We're going to get out of here pretty soon. I mean, pretty real soon, unless someone calls us at 302-497-3414 or George.Espenlaub.
Lights on my face, getting stronger. The days go by so fast. I just try to make this moment last. It feels like I'm chasing. It feels like I'm chasing the sun. Yes, it does. The nighttime falls. Well, tomorrow I'll be on the run. Well, hey now, baby, my body's tired, but my mind's still young. Well, I gotta fight to live.
Plank Road, Chasing the Sun. They liked it. They liked it. Yeah. All righty. This gang around here, boy, I'm telling you what. Hey, listen, I am disappointed that Brett wasn't able to come, and I sure hope, I say it again, I sure hope that it wasn't anything serious that kept him from being on the show tonight. I really mean that. And we will find out, and we will reschedule Brett Braaten to come back, because what he has to say is so vital. It is so very, very important. We all need to hear it because this is our country and our world. We live in it, and we need to know what's going on. Having said that, I have had myself a ball tonight. I mean that. You know, sometimes it's rough, sometimes it's smooth, sometimes it's, and more times than not, it's just downright fun. I find myself coming alive when I get to sit behind the microphone at the Funny Farm Radio studio. My. And, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I see the caboose coming, and he is coming pretty quick tonight. Charlie, we got to get ready, because when he comes by tonight, we got to jump, and we got to jump fast, or we're going to, something bad going to happen to us if we miss it. You know what I mean? Wow. I hope you had as much fun as I do, and call someone and tell them if they missed the show live tonight, listen to it. Listen to it later. Listen to it tomorrow. It's available. Just go and listen to the show. And you can download it. You can download one, some, or all. You can listen to one, some, or all. Anything that you want. Tell them to go listen to the show that was on tonight, and tell them about Friday night, tomorrow night. Brian Vanyo will be with us. Your homework is to Google Brian Vanyo and be prepared to come tomorrow night. And let's do the ringy-dingy thing tomorrow night. You know, call in. Bring them comments. Ask those questions. Let's get it going on around here like we know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, I just forgot what I was going to say. But anyhow, it's been a lot of fun. And thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your kind words, for your emails, and for everything that you've done thus far. Hang in there with us. We're going places. We might not know exactly where, but we are going places. I promise you. Stick in there and hang with me. There's a lot of love that comes to you from the Funny Farm. If it's nighttime where you're at, have a great night. If it's already tomorrow, have a fine, fine day. But it's Thursday here. It might be Friday there. But nonetheless, what it is and where you are, it makes no difference. Until tomorrow night, same time, same station, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune in for the George Espinlove Show right here on Spreaker.com. And so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, Romans, and countrymen, until tomorrow night, this is George Espinlove saying, stay safe. Be kind one to another. Don't take no wooden nickels. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Jump, Charlie, jump.